Hello and welcome to episode 20 something. I'm not too sure, but I think we're getting close to 30. Today's mission is to be getting all of these outside parts onto the car, and this is the last full day in this shop, and it will be heading to the vinyl shop to where we will get stripes put on this thing, and the outside for the most part will be done, and that is a huge mission accomplished. I've got my work cut out for me today, but if you can't tell, this is actually back to the Sony camera that I love dearly and was glad to get it fixed. Now we can have a little bit better quality footage and we can get sweet close-ups like this guy. Hi, dude. Today we have River with us, Weston, and my beautiful wife Sarah, who you've seen in other episodes. Maybe if you're lucky, I'll put a wrench in her hand today. We'll see. No promises. She's got to take care of the little guy. Let's see. Something else I did. I made a short video, but I was able to get my amp hooked up so my rear 4x10s work. Now my sound system is completely done, which is awesome. Just sitting in the shop. This car's getting dusty, though. We're going to have to clean all this up. Alright. I think first up, we're going to look at getting the lower valance on. So we'll put that on next. First up, we're going to put these little guys in. I had to file these out a while back to make these aftermarket clips fit in. This is also an aftermarket piece too. Ooh, there you go. Nice and tight. I did put some like undercoating and stuff on the back side of this a while ago, just so there was something to protect it. And let's see. Bend this a little bit, and we'll put this in there. Okay. I might need some help. I might. We'll see. I can get one side, but I'm having a hard time finding the other side. You can see I got that stud. I'm going to put this nut on. And the nut I have has a little bit of a rubber on the back. That way it seals it up because, well, you don't want water coming in. Okay, got this thing in and nice. I did use some washers on these on the outside. Should be hidden under the bumper, but the hole was pretty big, so the head didn't quite hold it in place. But I think next up, we'll maybe we'll look at getting the bumper on. Next step is going to be getting this rear bumper on. I just mounted the license plate light, which I have gone through, cleaned up, and made sure it works. We've got all of our clips, our bolts ready to go, and the parts we need to get this thing mounted. Next, I'm going to be using some of this strip caulking that we've used before and kind of put it around the areas where there's these big open holes. These are for adjustment, of course, but you know, there's a lot extra room there, so we're going to try and seal those holes up. Probably going to put some on the back side of these bolts. You can kind of see there was some before. The light in here is kind of dark, so I can't get quite as good. Oh, hi, Riv. But that's what we're up to next.
Looks cool.
Yeah, really, I don't need a rock, Riv.
She's like, here, you need this?
Alright, I think we'll hold it there and we'll get my quarter panel extensions on before I do anything else. Yeah, you're good. If you want, you can do that other side. Something. I feel like I might have signed up a lot of stuff. Looks about right. I'll just hold this down like this. You gotta make sure you put it the right way, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Otherwise, you ain't gonna get that 50 horsepower.
Well, it'll be 50 horsepower just in reverse.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Weston doesn't believe we have 50 horsepower. And 50 horsepower.
50 horsepower more. You hear that, Weston?
Did that scare you? Yeah. Is it gonna make the car go vroom vroom? You gonna make it go fast?
Yeah.
Then
Does it go like this?
Yep.
Does it need to go in at an angle or anything?
No, it just kind of sits in place. You'll feel it sit down.
Or you want to do one at a time?
I'll just do this one and that one. Into it. So maybe this needs to go.
Not by much.
All right, onto the headlight buckets we go. Okay, I think. So I got right hand top. Okay, so this will be kind of cool.
Are you putting brand new ones in?
Yeah. Now. Oh, they have like a little. Gotta figure out which way they go, right?
You got 1 in 3 chances.
Maybe I should figure that out first. Nope. Ooh.
Dang. Got it on the second try. Might want to take the bolt nuts out too.
No,
Oh no, you're gonna be able to slide it over.
have to. What? Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna get this thing out of here. Just kind of hold it up. Get it close and tucked. Sweet. And I'm gonna get underneath it. Got it?
Yep.
Like, how does that look? A little bit. Oh, go this way.
That looks flush.
That feels good. What do you think, Bug? Hi, buddy. Look pretty cool. Ooh. Like, get your hand off the paint. Oh man, that's cute. I'm just gonna have you hold this up. I'll get that middle one on, and then we'll kind of fiddle with where it goes underneath there. Yeah. Yep, on top of the fender. Okay.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, I'll just do it. Didn't know if I needed to fold the fenders in a little bit. I'm sure there's a little bit of adjustment. Well, would you look at that? This car is so close to being completely put together. There are a couple things that I am missing. If you look carefully near the headlights, there's actually a kind of a pot metal trim ring, beauty ring, whatever. For whatever reason, my reproduction grill doesn't have what I believe to be a plastic insert in it, so I cannot put those on right now. So I think I have an original Mach 1 grill. I'll take a look and see. But the lights work. The high and low beams work. I checked that out. For those of you that are unfamiliar, that's the old foot switch on the floor, which is kind of cool. Let's see. So today, we've got fender extensions we put on there, bumper, rear front balance, chin spoiler, of course the grille and sport lamps. Put my little nose inserts in. Thank goodness, I was missing those. Oh, I'm so bummed. I totally left my side marker lights at home and my gaskets for my mirrors, so I cannot put those on right now. Sneak around the back, you'll notice there is a nice spoiler, of course. We've got the bumper and the rear valance in, and the rear fender extensions. This thing is starting to look complete. That's nice. Very nice indeed. Let's see, I can't remember if I told anyone this or not on one of the episodes. I did put some LED bulbs in my dash. You can kind of see how much brighter those are. Versus, well shoot, you can barely see the inside of that one, and that one technically has a light. So, same with those. Down there is a little bit better. I got my little convenience lights, my map light. I need to get a dome light bulb, actually. That's one thing I'm missing. It's, well, not working. And got my rear speakers in, but we can go ahead and turn these lights off. There we go. Everything closes nice and tight since we got all that weather stripping in. See if I can give you just a pretty good look at the car now that it's all buttoned up. Look at that. That is so cool. This is a really big day for me. I don't know if I didn't film it too much, but the front bumper is an original urethane front bumper, and I did a lot of work to it. And for whatever reason, I think it was just because I was doing it on my lunch break, I did not film too much of it. But gosh, man, I bet I have 40 hours just in that bumper alone doing the body work. And got it really nice and straight, fixed a couple things, but it really came out awesome. Yeah, let's see here. Twist locks work good. It's cool because I don't know if like just over time the hood's got a slight warp to it, but I have this twist lock here. As it puts pressure down, it kind of brings this back to where it needs to on the stop, which is kind of cool, which helps the gap. So anyway, man, look at this thing. You'll have to forgive me for not saying much. I'm just kind of taking it in. The lighting in here is not that great either, so it's kind of dark. You can't see some of the things very well. Alright, so what's next? I'm going to be taking this thing to another shop tomorrow to get the stripes put on, all the decals. And well, I definitely got to go grab my side marker lights so I can close those up, get my mirrors on. And I think at that point it's just going to go ahead and come back home and hang out in the bitter cold. It's still like hanging around 0 right now, which is just stupid cold. But then the next stop's going to be pretty much waiting on that engine. Seems to be the story of my life with this thing. I guess today's just kind of a glamour day. And as always, thanks for hanging out and watching me put this thing together, even though I don't really know what I'm doing. It's been a huge learning experience for sure. And I think overall that time and effort's been paying off. I feel like I can really see the light at the end of the tunnel. I still have tons of work, and I always say this, but you know, this is definitely a huge encouragement point of getting this thing looking like a complete car. Well, I think that's going to conclude this episode. Gotta wipe this thing off too. It's just getting so dusty. Can't wait for the badging and stripes to go on.